Do you want to read our SoundCloud followers, Hayden?
Yeah, let me just load it up. Alright, so followers.
Yep.
We've got Sarah Robinson,
Yep. Not a porn star.
Sarah's my babe.
Rossaman,
Not a porn star.
user 316397144.
Not a porn bot.
And then there's Peter Stock.
Definitely a porn star. 100%.
Definitely a porn bot.
100% a porn star. No one named Peter Stock will ever be on this podcast because he's a porn star and we don't know him. In a nut pod.
Nut pod.
Yeah. It's the in a nut pod.
Nut pod.
Okay. In a nut pod.
That's right.
Nut pod. That sucked. Hey everybody, welcome to In a Nut Pod. I'm your host Mellzy and I'm joined here today by the music man, Harry.
Be emo, listen to Screamo.
And the game dame, Hayden.
Hey guys, it's me!
And our animal expert, the Berd Nird, Julia.
Hey.
Enjoy the show. So remember the intro we have? Yeah, music man! Music man! Harry, what's new in the music world?
Good fucking question. And I wish I could answer that.
There's no swearing on this podcast.
No,
Julia, there's no explicit content on this podcast.
Well, in terms of music,
Yeah.
well, something more music related, right? So I'm wearing a Metallica shirt, and this bloke comes up to me and is like, "Do you even listen to Metallica, or are you just wearing that shirt because it looks cool?" And I'm like, "No, man, I like Metallica."
Who is he to judge you? That's really...
Yeah, I know, right? I know, right? And he's like, "Okay, name one of their songs."
Oh god,
So-
here we go.
Wow.
Wait, how old
Here I
is
am.
this guy?
Oh, he's like, I don't know, early 20s. He had a beard.
Oh, I was expecting like 13.
I know, right? How immature.
Well,
So
okay,
immature.
it was at a nightclub, so I mean, he's like 18 plus at least.
Oh yeah, okay.
Alright, so...
But
Yeah.
cringy though.
Right. So he asks, name one of their songs. And I'm trying to think. I'm like, fuck. Like, I can't even remember off the top of my head what the generic songs are and what aren't, just because I'm like that deep into it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You want to name something like
Stop
kind of...
thinking- You want to... Yeah, something
You want to name
obscure.
something from one of the less popular albums, but all the hits are coming into your head, right? Yeah.
yeah, and I'm just like, fucking why? So I just say the first thing that pops in my head: Seek and Destroy. And God praise, he was satisfied with that answer.
Oh, lucky.
I was like, oh, thank God. I'm like,
If
I'll
you had
say.
said Master of Puppets, you probably just would have knocked you out. Called you
Probably.
casual.
Well, he actually did say
He's
if you
like-
said Enter Sand. He was like, if you said Enter Sandman, I would have knocked you out. I'm like, fuck.
Imagine if you just like...
He actually did say that.
Take that shirt off right now.
Take that shit.
You don't deserve
on
to
it.
wear that top. Honestly, that is so stupid. That's like, I don't know, what if you're like wearing an Assassin's Creed top and someone comes up to you and goes, have you ever played Assassin's Creed before? You're like, yeah, it's like, name one game. That's so stupid. Who does that?
Well, you see, the thing is, you get so many kids wearing Nirvana shirts, and you're like, oh man, you like Nirvana? That's wicked. And they're like, what? And they just look at you, so confused.
My sister has one of those. I'm like, you don't even know what Nirvana is.
That's
I hate it.
weird.
See, people like
I
your
hate
sister. It's like Nathan, name one Nirvana song.
Oh, for God's sake. Smells like teen dicks or whatever it is. Smells like
Oh,
teen nuts.
Smells like the only song you know.
Yeah, right. I don't listen to Nirvana. I don't own a Nirvana t-shirt. I'm not claiming to know Nirvana songs. But you know,
I just
look,
see if you could.
if someone, it doesn't matter, okay? If someone's wearing a band t-shirt and they don't listen to the band, it doesn't matter. You don't just go up to someone, assume they don't know, and be like, oh, do you even know them? Well, who gives a shit? Some people wear what they want. Maybe they like the logo. What?
Sam.
I mean, that's true. A lot of people think it's a clothing brand, like
Yeah.
Nirvana, Guns N' Roses.
Oh, yeah.
And Nirvana does sound like a clothing brand, and like Guns N' Roses logo is like, it's just like a decorative thing, right? So
Yeah, that's why a lot of people think that.
that's, I don't know. I have no problem with that. If you know they're happy wearing it, they think it looks good. I'm not, you know.
I mean, you know,
I'm not
hey,
gonna
I
judge
don't,
them.
I don't really care But I was just startled when I'm wearing this Metallica shirt and someone's like, "Oh, do you even listen to him?" I'm like, "Fucking, you're a bit rude, ain't you?"
What was he wearing?
Fucking, what was he wearing? I don't know, jeans and a black shirt.
Right. I don't know. I guess you can't really say anything about that. It's just generic clothing.
Yeah, pretty much.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Help me. I'm trapped in the basement.
Hayden's Journey to America. Tell me about it.
Because we actually took a train in
Yeah.
America, and I gotta say, it is the scariest fucking thing.
Was this in New
Oh,
York?
yeah,
Was this in New York?
Yeah, in New York.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
The
we're,
new
we're on
book.
the subway, right? And whenever you went through whenever you're in the tunnel, and like the lights would actually go off like
Yeah,
quite
they
a
flicker.
lot, like just for a second. Like they go,
Okay.
like, oh, like it was one of those moments where like you can see like a silhouette of a guy like just getting up and moving around and shit. It's like fucking hell.
It's like in the
Spooky.
movies, yeah.
Yeah, it's like fuck. But nah, we actually did rush hour on like the train and shit, like just packed full of people. Like Jesus, I gotta say it's worse than Australia, like in
Yeah,
terms of
New
like
York's
just
one
how
of like the
crowded.
busiest cities.
fuck. But yeah, also like crossings as well, like in New York, like even though you have the right to go, people just drive through.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm walking in.
I'm walking here.
Yeah.
But yeah, you actually have to like take your time crossing, even though you
Yeah,
have the right
You
to
actually
go.
have
It's
to,
like,
you actually have to
shit.
stand in front of a car, put your two hands out, go, I'm walking here, I'm walking, and then they let you go. That's tradition in New York.
But,
That's
there was
York.
one guy who had like this big painting, right? Like he was walking, like I don't know where he was walking, but he had this big painting carrying on his shoulder, and he's just walking across the traffic. He can't see on his side, like all the cars coming. He's just kept going.
I swear, just people in New York must just give so much inspiration for movies, because everything you're saying sounds like something I've seen in a movie.
Yeah. Well, no, the worst thing is like when you're walking like on the streets in New York and that, and like you get those people that sell their raps like CDs shit like to you,
Oh, yeah,
just
yeah.
like go like, oh, I start like a music business and I'm trying to get like not like
Buy my
singing and that.
mixtape.
No, the worst thing is like they're really big guys, like they're fucking huge, and
They come
you're
up
trying
to
to
you,
say no to them.
they shove it into your chest. Buy my fucking mixtape.
Well, no, you don't even pay them. That you just take it. Like,
Oh,
they just give it.
they're just handing it out to
Yeah.
get known. Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
they're like, so they pretty much force it into your hand, and if you don't take it,
Yeah.
you're scared you're gonna get like bashed, yeah, or like robbed.
Yeah,
go around
like-
go around the corner, get junked by their gang or something. Yeah.
Oh my god.
But like honestly, like probably my favorite thing about America is like LA. So LA is like way cleaner than New York. Like,
Yeah.
and well, where we were staying as well, like in the hotel was literally right next to Disneyland. So you wake up, it's probably like a 10-minute walk to get to Disneyland.
Oh my god.
That's pretty
So
cool.
yeah, we were like right next to it, and they always had like the fireworks and that going off like every night, every fucking night.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
fireworks.
They have that big show, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we caught one of those shows as well, like the water show, and that was insane. That was like the coolest thing ever. Like they had the Pirates of the Caribbean like theme song playing, and that shit was like lit. That shit was lit.
Everyone was raving to the Pirates of the Caribbean. For some reason I can picture Harry doing that, just raving to Pirates of the Caribbean thing.
You reckon?
Yeah.
But yeah, like we've also been down to Hollywood, and holy
Yeah.
shit, Hollywood is not what you think it is. Like when you see it like in movies, it's nothing like that. Like it is the most dirtiest and
Mm.
smelliest fucking place ever. Like,
Really? It's scummy?
oh yeah, like it's there is homeless everywhere.
Oh my god.
It's terrible. But our limo driver, he actually took us to a perfect spot near the Hollywood sign.
You can't get too close to that, can you?
Well, you can, but you have to pay like money, like a lot of money.
course.
To get
Yeah.
there. So the guy's like, oh, I know the perfect street where it's like literally a perfect photo. And yeah, we took a photo of it, and you can see like a little bit of fog in there, but you can see the Hollywood sign perfectly.
Oh my god, that's kind of cool.
Sounds like a
Yeah.
nice shot.
But well, I can't remember what it's called now. But the other theme park we went to is really good because that's where they had the like all the movie stuff. Like you can go on the tours, which they show off like actual props from movies. Like you know the plane crash from War of the Worlds. Yeah, they actually had that. You could actually see like that you're in like this little like type bus thing, and you're actually driving through, and you see where they filmed it.
That's really cool. Yeah, I'd
Yeah,
love
I was
stuff
like-
like that.
And we got to see the Back to the Future set,
Ah, that's so cool. Which set?
like the actual You know, where the actual like clock was, like the,
Yeah.
yeah, that was basically when we go to that area. Like
From
that thing.
from which movie though? Like the Western one or
No, 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 no.
for
For
the first movie?
the
Yeah.
yeah, first one, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd love to see that.
yeah, that was really cool. And you see so many people like working there, like driving around, and the guy said like you guys might see a celebrity like walking around or in one of the vehicles because we get that a lot, like that a
Wow.
lot of them are
Did
here
you see
doing.
anyone?
Nah, I couldn't notice any. I didn't see anyone.
Hugh Jackman comes past in a little golf cart. Good day, mate.
No, but apparently they were filming
Yes.
something new, like a movie, like something like that everyone's into. Like, the guy couldn't say what movie, but he said it had Vin Diesel in it. No, it was good though. LA is like my favorite place to go to.
Yeah, that sounds cool. I want to go to America one day. That was Hayden's journey to America. And now, a word from our sponsors. Flower Bliss. Get roses for your dog down the road. Welcome to PTV, Public Transport Discussion.
Okay, so we were on the train going to PAX. When we're going there, the train stopped.
Yeah, and it was stopped
And
for like half an hour,
was-
yeah, like
Yeah,
20
and
minutes.
it was because
I
it
don't
was
know.
nowhere near the stop as well. We were going to
Yeah, it was,
like
yeah.
Oh,
it was like
I hate
it stopped
that.
at like halfway, and then I thought like, oh, we're just probably giving way to another train.
Fucking
And
hell.
But
there
this,
was this.
yeah,
Like,
because we're just
do you
chilling
wanna say
out,
it
like,
or-
yeah, I'll take over.
Alright,
Because we're talking for a bit, but then obviously, we ran out of things to say because we're there for so long. So we're just quietly sitting there, chilling out. We both have our headphones in, listening to music,
It was really awkward. It just got really silent.
listening to In and Up Pod or whatever, and the best podcast. And then this girl, actually, was it first? Did she like cry?
She started well, she started walking around like
Yeah,
in
she
a
started
circle,
walking
like
around, and she was like, and she looked like she was crying, and then
yeah,
some guy was like trying to calm her, and we thought it was like her
Yeah.
her dad or her
Yeah,
grandfather or
yeah.
something. But apparently, it turned out that she didn't know this guy was a stranger, and he was trying to calm her
Okay.
down. And she's like, we didn't know what was happening. Okay, so from our perspective, there's a girl walking around. She's really antsy, jumping up and down. She's crying. She starts jumping. She's like, I need to get off this train. I need to get off this train. And she starts like crouching, and like I thought she was having a panic attack, because the train stopped. And then she was like banging her head like on the wall at one point. Do you
Oh
remember
my
that?
gosh.
Yeah,
yeah,
that
and
happened.
then I thought, okay, this chick's on something. Like she's taking
Yeah, we
something
thought, I
that
don't know,
she's.
even like some kind of like breakdown, like, I don't know, claustrophobic or like,
Yeah,
she had a problem. I don't know, but and then we get to the stop, and she's like, she bolts off the train straight into the female toilets. So she just needed to pee.
But just, like,
But she
if it's
was
really-
she was going crazy, and she just
Yeah, but maybe she just wanted to go hide in the toilets for a bit.
no, because
we don't know what it was,
No,
like-
because she was like, like jumping up and down, and like,
Yeah,
like,
but
like
maybe she
shaking
just
stuff.
needed like some space.
No, she looked like
Look,
she
we don't
needed.
know what
Well,
it-
yeah,
yeah.
I mean, I can't confirm or deny the actual reason, but
Yeah.
like now that I think about
She
it,
just really needed to pee.
yeah, now because that's what it looked like to us.
We'll
As far
just
as
go
we're
with that.
concerned, she just really needed to pee.
Yeah, but
Because
but,
the way
because,
because the way she was like shaking around and stuff. Now that I think about it, it looked like someone that needed to really go toilet.
Oh my
Like,
god.
It did,
But,
because she was like, like kind of like really antsy and like had her legs like tied together and stuff.
Mhm.
And then, like at the time, because she was screaming and stuff, I didn't think, oh, she needs to go to the toilet, because who does that? No, I don't. when I'm wanting to pee, I don't start screaming on a train.
Mm.
But yeah, it was, when she bolted in the toilet, Hayden and I just died. That was the funniest thing.
oh, yeah, we're gonna stop laughing.
She
but,
was like a bullet.
um,
She's like, like if you
yeah.
blink, you would have missed. You would have missed
the
it.
door didn't even like open like all the way.
Yeah,
Like
she's
it probably like
gone.
opened like a little bit, and she just slid right through it and just. She wasn't waiting for that door to open. Like she was just straight out.
Oh, it was funny. It was really funny.
Crazy.
I mean, I kind of
Yeah,
feel
I was
bad
like,
for her, but
holy
it was
shit.
it was funny. What about you, Julia? What's something exciting
Oh,
happened to you on a train?
only like gross, terrible things happen to me on public transport.
Yeah, they're
nothing
good.
interesting.
Actually, I have another one, but
Oh,
yeah,
like-
you go first.
Oh yeah, one time I was like chilling on the way to Southern Cross or whatever, and this chick just gets on the train at like Footscray, and she's like walking down between the seats, and she's like swaggering, like full on moving her hips and her shoulders and that. She's playing music and she's like smiling and stuff. I'm like, maybe she's just in a really good mood, like whatever. But she had like cuts and stuff all over her face and her arms, with like
Oh.
really bruises and stuff. I was like, okay. And she walks all the way down to like the first carriage. Like I could see her just walking through all the carriages, and then she comes back, then she does it again, and then she comes back. It's like she's been the entire journey just like walking up and down the entire train. She gets off at Southern Cross. She starts like randomly swearing at midair. I'm like, okay. I looked at her for 1 second. She fully comes up into my face and she's like, "What the fuck are you looking at, you stupid?"
Oh my goodness, that's terrifying. They just
I'm
get
like,
what? How'd you react?
She had like nasty teeth and stuff, and I'm like, she's definitely on drugs.
How did you
But
react?
it didn't register what she said to me at first.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I just smiled at her and like walked off, and then afterwards I was like, wait, she was like about to kill me. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
my heart just would have sunk. Oh my goodness.
I just walked off, and then I'm like, hang on, what just happened? Oh, and we can't forget the time that like some weird homeless guy was sort of touching himself while kind of glancing my way. That was
Oh, no.
great,
Oh,
great fun.
There was this guy on the train. He must have been homeless, and he was blind in one eye. Okay, which is always like kind of a creepy thing to look at if you're not used to seeing it. Like, you know, I'm just being honest. It kind of freaks me out. I can't really help that. And he had this like teddy bear, like this like really old teddy bear, and he was just like, he's just kind of like holding it really tight, and it's like this creepy guy with one, I don't know, and just like looking at him just really like scared me. Like, I don't know, it was so weird.
Sounds kind of like a movie character.
Yeah, yeah,
But, you
no,
know,
no,
probably
dude,
had
you know when
reasons
you
for
have that
everything.
creepy homeless guy in a movie, that was him.
Oh my
And
god.
I was facing him on the train. I just, like, he was sitting far away,
You're
but
not
like,
for hating on homeless people.
I'm not hating on them. It's just,
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of them are in their position because of like mental illness and drug abuse and stuff that really messes them up.
yeah,
So like,
it's not
you know,
their fault. I mean,
Yeah.
not all the time. And now, a word from our sponsors.
Roses are red, flower bliss is flower bliss. Have it delivered to that special someone.
No, but I was on the train not long ago, and it was a really hot day, and the train was pretty full, yeah. And
okay.
I'm just, you know, standing there, it's cramped, I'm like dying, and everyone kind of like goes towards the door. I'm like, what's going on? And I look, and a guy's just lying on the floor.
Whoa.
So he passed
Like,
out.
passed
and,
out?
Yeah, and I missed it. And then, you know, like a lady. It's funny because like
You
everyone's.
missed it.
I
You
missed
I missed it. No, it was just on the floor. Like I didn't see him fall. And then
It sounds like you missed out on like something like awesome. You're like, oh, I missed it.
no,
Damn
because
it.
no, because it was right next to me. Like that's how fast
Oh,
that
really?
happened.
Wait, what?
And like I looked at him
Holy
a couple of times because he was like a really like tall person. So like, you know, kind of just looked at him a couple of times, checking out, scoping out the scene. And yeah, and he,
No, you were checking him out.
yeah,
You were
sure,
checking him
I love
out.
it. I love tall black men in hoodies. That's what I'm talking about. The thing was, he was wearing a jacket, which was kind of, I don't know. Anyways, he obviously didn't drink much water, and it was funny because everyone kind of gathered around him, and this one lady that was close to him was like, "Everyone get back, give him some space." Like she was like a nurse or something, and she wasn't. Anyways, and she was really
I
nice
kinda
though.
know what to do.
No, she helped him up and put him on the seat, and then she mixed up. He had a bottle of cordial that had like 10 milliliters of cordial left. I don't know what's going on, and it was really random. So the lady like poured her water into his cordial bottle so he had something to drink.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, that's that story.
Yeah,
so-
but who just carries cordial?
But that was the second person I seen faint on the train.
Really?
There was one who was on a. I missed it as well because I was facing the other way for this one, and you know you kind of see everyone in front of you react, so you turn around and yeah,
Yeah.
everyone's like he's on the chair, he's like really like you know drowsy, and he's like
Mhm.
yeah, and everyone's like around him. It's just like it's kind of scary when something like that happens.
Well, I mean, it's probably fair enough to happen on the train because, like, you're not moving. It's usually hot. Like, all your circulation is gonna go down the train, and you can't really like get your blood moving. Can't stand up and walk around. So.
I do have a couple more, but I'll let one of you guys do it. Harry,
Like, you guys have such wacky train stories.
yeah,
I-
you've
I've
been really
got- I've
quiet.
got
Has anything
one.
happened to you?
There was this one. You were here for this one, Nathan.
Okay.
Right, so I stood on someone's foot on the train, right? Right, no big deal, yeah?
Yeah, as you do. Whatever.
But he turns around and he full on screams in my face. Do you remember that, Nathan?
Jesus Christ.
What did he say?
It was a- He didn't say anything. He was just like, like really loud in
Oh
my
yeah,
face.
yeah.
What
Well,
the
wait, yeah. He just turns around. He's like, like a really like over exaggerated scream.
Yeah, like I just like
God.
lightly stood on his foot.
Like,
Like I don't know, maybe
kinda-
he had an ingrown toenail or something. It probably did really hurt.
No,
I was so startled. I'm just like,
yeah, no,
I'm sorry.
it was really random. I think like he was looking for attention, or like he wanted to make sure that Harry knew that he did something wrong. He's like, you know, like you stepped
Yeah.
on my foot. How dare you, kind of thing. Like,
Like, okay, so
fucking
what? It's public
calm
transport.
down, dude.
Yeah, that happens.
I was like, what the fuck?
That was really
Please.
that was stupid.
I still, it's foot. I was gonna say sorry anyway. I was aware of what I did, but oh my god. I was like, is he gonna bash me now? Fuck.
Yeah, nah, he was. Yeah, that was weird.
God.
There was a weird I don't know. It's sad but funny, I guess. There was this like a homeless guy. He comes on the train. He has a plastic bag here, and he comes and he picks up rubbish. And he puts it in a bag, and he's like,
yeah, I've seen homeless guys do that.
And he had this like full like speech. He's like, "Hi, I'm a homeless guy from wherever," and he like it was like a rehearsed speech. It was actually pretty good. He's like, "Hey, I pick up trash on public transport for free. If you want to give me any money, I'm coming around picking up all the rubbish. Just give me some coins."
Nice.
Yeah, that was like,
Decent.
it was kind of. It was funny. It was unexpected because he's like going under chairs, grabbing cans and stuff. Like it's a nice thing to do, but it was really random.
I've
Yeah.
met him before. I have actually seen this guy you're talking about. Picks
I
up
think I've
rubbish.
seen him
as a
once
speech.
too.
Yeah, like I've seen him like late at night when I've been coming back.
You know what? Actually, I might get him on the show for a sponsor later on. Maybe he can put some of his spare coins towards the podcast because if he's a fan, a lot of work goes into his podcast, and we're not above taking money from the homeless, so we'll see if we can get him as a sponsor on here. We're desperate. And now, a word from our sponsors.
Flower Bliss, to be the perfect rebound guy.
Was Hayden, do you have another one?
No, I've never had a random or awkward encounter on a
Nothing like
train
that,
except
really.
for
Actually, I've been hit on the train before.
Oh, yeah, Julie, you tell more because you haven't told
Yeah,
me
that's
many.
weird. I was coming back from uni, and I was in like Ivanhoe or something, and this guy gets on the train and a couple of his friends and stuff, and I'm pretty sure they're from like a special school type thing or like a TAFE or something where they get like disabled people and
Yeah,
that. And it's like
yeah.
fair enough, okay. And he sits next to me and he's like staring at me. I'm like, yeah, whatever. He's probably got issues. Like, okay, just put up with it. He starts trying to talk to me. He's like, oh, how are you? Like, what are you doing? How's your day going? Where are you coming from? Where are you going? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, I'll just have a chat to you, like, whatever. And then he starts being like, this is the first time I've ever had a conversation with a girl. I'm like,
Oh,
oh, here we go.
jeez.
yeah, just like
Come
oh
Hang on.
Yeah.
How old was this guy?
We're like 24.
Okay, he's 24, and he's trying to claim you're the first girl he's ever had a conversation
Yeah,
with.
I don't know. It was really weird.
That's
but like
not-
he seemed like nervous, like he didn't do it often anyway. So I'm like kind of sorry for him, but also kind of creeped out.
I mean,
And then eventually, I was like getting really uncomfortable. I got off like way before I was supposed to because I just couldn't handle it. I was like,
you could have just
please don't
moved
ask for my number.
seats.
Please don't ask for my number.
Wait, did
But
you just
didn't
switch
know.
carriages?
No, I like fully got off the train.
Oh, why didn't you get out the door and then you just go into the next carriage?
I don't know, it would have seemed sus. I was a bit paranoid.
No, if you went like behind him, he wouldn't have seen you.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's what
I don't know.
would've done.
Well, it was a
No,
while
no.
ago.
Nah, that's pretty funny. Do you have another one?
I probably have heaps, but I just don't remember them all.
Yeah, there was one, but I lost it now. Oh no, yes. This was the most recent one actually. So I'm catching a train back. This is when I left early for work, so it was like afternoon. There's like a group of like five, like couple girls, one guy or two guys, and then they come in with a speaker. And they are playing
As they do.
music. They're playing music so loud. People
They
used to do
always
that
do.
on high school. Yeah, they would walk around and they had speakers in their backpack or whatever. I thought that
Yeah, I
was cool.
remember
I
that.
don't know.
Do it on the buses as well.
Like, do you not have headphones? I don't understand. Like, what's going on here?
And like, I don't know, it feels really awkward because everyone on the train's giving them like weird
Yeah,
looks.
yeah,
And
everyone's
they just-
looking at
They
them. yeah.
notice, but they don't care.
There is more to the story. So, this is loud. They were pumping it so loud. Like, it was annoying. It was to that point
Okay.
where you couldn't just ignore it. Like, I had my headphones in. I can hear it. I'm trying to listen to another podcast. That's not Internet Pod, believe it or not. And because, I find myself so funny. Yeah, and yeah, they're just blasting it. And this song comes on. And it's like, I don't remember what the lyrics are, but it was a really, like, dirty sexual song.
Okay, yeah.
Like, talking about, like, genitals and stuff. I was like...
Mhm.
And I'm like, come on. Have
You
some...
don't do that on public
have,
transport.
just have respect for other people.
There's like old
That's all
people
I'm
and kids
saying.
and stuff.
Like, alright, you want to play your music out loud, you want to hear it once, and you can't afford a headphone splitter. I don't know. But what I'm saying is, they could just play it low. They can play it loud
Yeah.
enough so they can all, like, stand together and hear
And
it.
maybe don't use, disgusting songs.
Yeah, play, I don't know, play like some Billy Joel or something, chill like that. And then one of the girls just started having a fight with another person on the train. They just started yelling
Oh,
at each other.
God.
Like, I don't know what it was because I had my earphones in, I try and take one out and listen in. I did that a few times on the train. When people start arguing or, like, they get loud, I pop one earphone out and have a little listen.
Gossip.
Yeah.
No, what I do is
but I
if
don't know...
if something like that.
No, sorry, hang on. Let me finish.
Uh,
Yeah, so... I don't know why they were fighting, but they just started yelling at each other and they kept giving each other dirty looks and it's like, what the hell is going on? It's just... They're really just causing chaos for no reason on the train. Anyways, you can go now, Hayne. That's the end of that.
Yeah, because what is it, like if I see something like that, I actually pause my music.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
And make it look like I've still
Yeah.
got my
Yeah,
earplugs
yeah.
in, so people think I'm like
Oh my
listening to
God,
music.
you
Yeah,
guys.
I muted and take one out. Yeah.
Dude, I do the
What?
same
There's nothing
thing.
wrong with that. Like if they're gonna
Yeah.
do shit like that, of course it's gonna get someone's attention. They're like,
You
"Oh."
want to know what's up.
I just love that moment that you have when like everyone on the train is kind of listening and you just kind of look at someone else and you like smile because you just like listen to this shit.
Yeah, I've done that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's happened to me a couple of times.
God, Melbourne transport.
Yeah, it's something.
Great.
Video game. Now for the gaming news.
Thanks, Nathan. Alright, now let's see what we got up on topic. So for Overwatch, we've got the new character, Orisa, which is the new tank. And she plays like a kind of like a supportive role in a way, with her protective barrier and her fortify, which lets her take in like reduced damage. And she seems pretty powerful in a way.
Have you?
But
so you've played as this new character?
Yeah. I had to go into one of the arcade modes, so was no limit on picking her. So everyone was basically Orisa.
Oh, because everyone's trying to.
Yeah,
Right?
everyone wanted to play her, so I thought I'll go into the arcade and try just pick whatever you want. And yeah, everyone picked Orisa, and I gotta say, is the scariest thing ever because you just got shields everywhere. You got Orisa's running everywhere. Yeah, because Orisa also comes with a ability called Halt, which yeah, she pretty much shoots out like an orb, and it can pull you, or that orb pulls you in towards it.
Right.
So,
Yeah,
you
it's kind of like Zaya's ult. It's like a
Yeah.
little version of that.
Yeah.
So if you're smart enough and enemies near like the edge of the map, you can actually pull them off with that.
Okay, and so what are your thoughts on the character?
She's strong, but if she's like caught off guard, or if she's like separated from everyone else, she's gonna die like really
So
quick.
plays better with
I-
the team.
Yeah,
She has
It's-
quite big hitboxes too, I've noticed.
yeah, no, her hitboxes
Yeah.
are ridiculous. Like
Like taking her down with one of the DPS, no problem.
also like her ultimate as well, supercharger, which she puts down like a drum, which like boosts everyone's damage.
She's
Okay.
more of a damage tank, isn't she?
Kind of, yeah. Like her machine gun does like a lot of damage, like at mid range,
and
but
Does it
long
still have a
range?
pretty long range? Or
No, long range, it's a drop off. Like it's a drastic drop
I
off.
remember,
like-
I remember playing her on the public test round. She had ridiculous range.
She sounds
But,
more supporty than anything else.
Yeah,
Like,
like,
you kind of
'cause-
need
Oh
to
yeah,
be
she's
with other
very
people.
supportive.
Yeah, because she can put up like a protective barrier. So
Yeah,
if
well,
like
for
anyone,
reals, the whole game in general is you got to be with other people. You all support each other, but
It is a team game. yeah.
especially Orisa, yeah.
but what I like about her fortify is she can block a lot of stuff. Like Reinhardt's charge, like if he hits her and she has fortify up, he'll actually be knocked down to the ground instead of hitting her against a wall.
Yeah, that's actually another thing. We finally have a decent counter for Reinhardt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
And
Like, literally
Junkrat's,
no one would counter.
Yeah, no way.
Well, Junkrat's trap as well, which I didn't know. Like
Ah.
Junkrat's trap, like if you step in it as a Rissa, but you activate your shift, she'll actually get out of the trap so she can walk again.
Yeah, that's the thing, because like what it says is cannot be moved.
Yeah.
So I don't know if have you tried this? Have you ever gone on Oasis and used Halt in front of one of the cars?
Oh no, yeah, I've seen people try it. No, it doesn't work.
Oh,
The
it
cars
doesn't?
still kill you.
Ah, well,
No, the cars still kill you like one shot.
that's a
so-
shame. Worst character.
But no, she's yeah, a strong character, but she's got her weaknesses. Like if she's by herself, she's gonna die real quick. But with a team, yeah, she'll stand a chance.
Right, so final verdict, how many nuts out of 10 do you give the character?
I'm gonna have to go for 8.
8 nuts.
Well, I'd say
Yeah,
7.
nuts. 7?
So she's not in competitive yet, is she?
No.
Yeah,
I think,
Blizzard have said they want the players
Yeah.
to adjust to her first before
Yeah,
they
they want-
allow her in comp.
which I thought that's really smart because like you don't want to have like a new character.
It's
and then
reasonable.
everyone picks it and they're like, how do I play it? And it's like, yeah.
Should have gone on the PTR.
Well,
Yep,
I have the
yes.
PTR, but I don't like. I try to play it and see, but I haven't had the time to. So
Okay, so 7 to 8 nuts for the new Overwatch character.
yeah, pretty much.
Cool. That was Overwatch chat. And now, a word from our sponsors. Hey guys, this is Aaron Noda, and I'm live streaming right now. My name's Dimensional Archer, and you can find me over on beam.pro. See you guys there. It's Julia, the Berd Nird, the Berd Nird, here with lots of animal facts.
Alright, guys, you ready for this?
Yeah.
One of the
There you
loudest
go.
animals in the animal kingdom is this little beetle. It's tiny, it just chills in the water, and it makes a noise by rubbing its dick against its stomach.
Same though.
It's like the size of a bit of rice. Like, it's so small. And
Wait. It's the beetle is the size of a rice grain, or it's a dick?
yeah, no, the beetle.
Oh.
Like, it's so tiny.
So its dick's even smaller.
Yeah, it's actually so small. But
That's allowed.
yeah, it basically just rubs it against itself, and it like makes a singing sound, and it's like it's louder than a violin. It's like 100 decibels.
Is it similar to like the sound a cricket makes, or is it more musical?
Yeah, it's basically the same.
Okay, but louder.
Instead of with its foot, it uses its genital.
No.
The more you know.
Yeah, right. Instead of rubbing its legs together, it rubs its dick on its stomach. Yeah, fair enough.
Yep. So can you just imagine if you're like going for a walk in the park or whatever, and you like come to a pond, and you just hear that noise, and you're like, oh, what a lovely sound. The next thing you know, it might actually be dick song.
It could be a beetle playing with its dick, rubbing it around on its stomach. Is it? Why does it do that though? What's the purpose of that? Is it?
I don't know. I guess I just figured that was the easiest way to make a good noise.
Wait, is it like a mating? Is it a mating thing or?
I think so. Or just communication.
Yeah.
I don't know
No,
that much about it. I'm not an entomologist.
Okay, you just heard about the they've used their dicks to make music, and you're like, that's all I need to know. I don't need any more information on
pretty
this.
much.
Yeah.
No, that's them just letting off some steam. They're just like relieving the
I'm
pressure.
pretty sure
They're-
it's for
They're sexually frustrated. Oh jeez, that's the only way they can get some action, just rubbing their dick on their stomach. Oh, that's really sad.
I could imagine like you get like someone who like doesn't know anything about bugs. They hear that noise, they just think, oh okay, it's just some bug making some weird noise.
There you go. That's
And
why
then-
we have our
then you get-
animal fact expert here who can tell us what all the noises in the wild are related to penises.
No, but then you get
God.
those people like who know everything about insects and like, oh I know what insect that is. It's rubbing its penis. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, no, that wouldn't be very fun.
It's a good conversation starter.
hey, you want to know what that noise is?
Yeah,
I can
that's-
tell you.
When that's how Julie starts when she first meets someone.
Oh
It's like,
What
did
about
you know there's a
beetle dicks?
beetle that makes music by rubbing its dick on its
I
stomach?
do not do that, for the record.
And they go, oh really? Let's be friends.
That's how.
Oh come on.
No, that's not what happened.
Jesus Christ,
Okay,
Harry!
did
Now
not-
I have to cut that out. Why do you have to do this? You don't say anything the whole time, and the one thing you say I have to take out. Why do you do this?
Do you just want me to keep talking about animal sex? Because nothing else seems interesting enough.
Jesus
Talk
Christ.
about animals.
And now, a word from our sponsors. Yeah. This podcast is sponsored by Pornhub.
That was the podcast.
In and up pod. Thanks for listening. Follow us on SoundCloud.
Become
Hey.
Nut.
today.